Hey everybody, welcome to my studio. Today we're going to be making these laminated flower tags. I just put some petals in here and then I ran it through my laminate machine and then I hand stitched the edges and then I just put an eyelet and some string at the top. But they are so cute. I love these. They're delicate looking and I'm going to try putting it on here so you can see it better. So you can see the little tiny petals, they just look like they're almost falling down my card. So I thought I'd show you guys how I make these. I try not to use flowers that are too thick. I have one here to show you. See how this, let me turn it. See how thick that is? That doesn't go through my laminator machine. I have a very old laminate machine and it doesn't go through very well. So I thought that's what I thought. With these, I would just tear off the petals and just use the petals instead of um, trying to laminate that flower. So I have 4x6 sheet. You can use whatever size you want. I just happen to have 4x6s right here next to me. So I'm just going to open this and I'm going to just sprinkle on. We'll start with this yellow one since it was already. Just going to kind of lay them out. I don't really have a rhyme or reason to it. I just kind of just throw them down there. Yeah. Now you could very easily, I think I will throw in some of this green. I try to make sure that they're not bunched up too much because that will make the laminate too thick. And I just don't think that's a very good look. Okay, so I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit of the green around. Okay, I think I'm going to use one more because I think I'd like some more of this yellow in here. I have a few of these dried flowers from last year. So these are really delicate. Okay. Don't think I need them all, but maybe a bit more green down here at the bottom. I also have to remember where I might cut this off into a tag shape. So, because, so I don't need to go up too high. Like this one, it goes up, but I don't really need it way up here where I'm going to be cutting. Because then I run the risk of the tag actually opening up if I end up cutting. Okay, now I'm just going to flatten that like this and hopefully gently lift it so that it goes right through my laminate machine. Because my machine is old, so sometimes it doesn't want to go through. Kind of got it through. I think it'll be okay. Push that one over a little bit. My machine makes noises, it's old. Okay, almost through. Okay. Oh, it did get a smear there. That's okay, we can cut that. But see where it did that? I'm going to run it back through the machine just like this one more time to try and get some of those wrinkles back out of it. There we go. All right, so this is what this one looks like. I think, let me see if I can, I'm not sure if you can see it on the black or not. Probably can, but I'll show it on here too. Very fall colors. I love that. It's very pretty. Okay, so let's make another one. And then I will cut them into tag shapes when we're done. Okay. I wanted to make this one. This one actually is thin enough to go through, but I just don't like the whole look of it, I think that I'm going to just tear little pieces off of it and throw it kind of down here. Maybe make it little smaller pieces because I really like the delicate look on these. You can put them in any order too. I mean, make them go upside down, left to right, however you want to make them. Got quite a few left, so these make a lot. I mean, look, because you're tearing them up. But I do have some I want to show you that I've made last year that I didn't tear up. I just left them whole. I'll show you those and when I get this done. Oops, I got a few over here. Let's use these. Okay. Oops. Make sure I want the stems in there. Kind of big. Okay. And spread them out a little bit. You can, now's a chance to really figure out how you want it to look. Like I said, I like the more whimsy look. Where, in fact, this will probably go in my whimsy journal that I'm creating because I like the colors of it. You can even add sentiments now or a butterfly, anything like that in here too. You can, before you laminate it, would be a neat option to do that. Stickers are good to add. Okay, let's see if I can get this one up this time. All right, there we go. Oh, it's going to work this time. It's cooperating. It's a piece of debris. Okay, this one's pretty flat, but I think I'll go ahead and run it back through one more time just to make sure. Well, maybe. Here we go. And while I'm getting that one started, I'll go ahead and start the next one. Lay that out. And I'm going to, well, actually, I want to do 4. Okay, so I want to use these daisies. I think these are daisies. Oops, that one's done. Here we go. You can see this one. Yeah, that's beautiful how that came out. That's lovely. Okay, that off to the side. Okay, so I'm going to use these. I don't know if they're going to be too thick to use as a whole piece, but let's see. Sorry, my machine's making so much noise. Okay. Need a little more randomness there. I'm making sure that the pieces I choose are pretty flat. The only problem with doing it this way is the back side's not going to be as pretty. So I don't know if I should, maybe I should turn some of them backwards. These are really thick though. Oops. Yeah, we're going to sprinkle some of those around. Okay. Yeah, I'm thinking now that's not going to go through. That one dried really. So I think I'll just do the flower petals on this. If I can get, see if I can get any of the, yeah, I'm using my fingernail. Oops. I'm just using my fingernail and kind of cutting into the yellow area so I can get some of that yellow in here too. So it's going to be more of a representative of them than the actual flower. Well, it's still the actual flower, but okay. I need some more petals. Okay, let's see what we got. All right, everything seems to be kind of off to the left a little, which I kind of like. Kind of like it flowing more over here. Okay, some more petals on this side. Oh, that's starting to look really pretty. There we go. I think I got enough yellow. I just needed a few more of the white petals. Better amount, just a hair more. Okay, I like that. I think that'll be pretty. I'm getting them mixed up a little bit there. Got some of the pink onto there. Okay, run it back through my laminate machine. Oops, there's one of them pink ones. Okay, while that one's going, I'll go ahead and open up the next one. Okay, and then I got this pouch of dried ones that I dried last spring. So let's see if I can. These are really flat and delicate, so okay, that's out. Oh, and it looks so good. And I'll run it through this way. Yeah, that came out beautiful. Okay, gotta think about tag shape when I'm done. So that's kind of neat. Bunch them all up in the middle. Okay, that's stunning. Can you guys see that? Bring over the. Oops, I did get it. There, piece of pink was on top. Yeah, that's beautiful. Yeah, that's lovely. Okay, so I got a few more of these. I don't know. Okay. You're kind of pointing at the middle too much. Let's try. Okay, one more. Might help if I bring over the tag I already made, and then I can kind of lay it over and see. Yep, just like that. So this one needs to. Let's see. I mean, I could go wider than this tag, but I think that's beautiful. I think I go ahead and add that right there. Okay, let's add this into the. Oops, that one moved. Static. It's the only thing you have to worry about. Oh, there it goes again. I'm not sure I went up high enough on that, or else those moved. Oops. Okay, well, that's not going to be helpful, is it? Oh, that'll work. Kind of straighten themselves out for me. Okay, we're running that one through. I'll grab another one. I do want to do the orange. I got laying over here, so I did the yellow. I have these orange ones, which did not dry very well, but I think it'd be great for this project. Let's check and see if it came out the back yet or not. Oh, this reminds me of pumpkins and fall and puts me in the mood for smelling hay. Okay. Oh, that one's beautiful. I'll go ahead and run it back through just to make it completely flat. But that came out, that's stunning. Yeah, this one is definitely giving me fall vibes. I've got some more orange. It's a pretty, oh, there's two here. It's like that was a pretty big piece. I might do a larger tag on this orange because whenever you're doing fall, I don't know why, but I tended to go a little bit larger. So I'm thinking more like an ATC size card. Is that too many? Nah. Yeah. Okay. Let's pull out this before it gets all laminated. I'll show you. Isn't that stunning? That's so pretty. Yeah. Beautiful on both sides. I love it. I love that. Okay. Let's add this orange one. Crunchy. It's a little thicker, so again, we may have to go in through the side on this. There we go. My laminator is so picky. Okay. So coming out crooked, but oops, there. Okay, and it did wrinkle, but that's beautiful. Okay, so I'm just going to put it back through this way so that it flattens that piece out, hopefully. Okay, there we have that. Is that not stunning? Ugh. Oh, look at the colors. I just love it when I laminate because the colors are just so vibrant. I'm going to set this off to the side so I can show you all of them right here. Maybe it'd be best to lay the brown. I don't know if it's the brown or the black. You can tell me. Okay, this is the one I did earlier, so I'll just set it up here. Okay, so I did that one. I did this lovely thing. Oh, can't forget this one because this is, oh man, that's so nice. And then here's this one. And our first one that we did. Okay, yeah. These are gorgeous. Okay, so I'm going to turn these into tags. So that'll be the next thing that I do. Okay, so we're going to just make these into tags. First, I'm going to cut down to the height that I want on these. So I don't want it too close because I want to sew on some of them. I don't normally measure out my tags until the end. Okay. All right, now this one's a bit high, so, but I also have to account for the edges of the tag being cut here and here. So I want to make sure that I'm not going to be cutting into the flower part. Yeah, this looks like a nice shape. It is now like 5 3/4 by 3 1/4. So that's relatively good. I don't, like I said, I don't normally measure anything out. Okay, so I'm going to cut these first, and then I'll come back and do all of the top pieces. So let's just lay that on the side. Okay, now this one, I like the whole piece. Yeah, I may just turn this into a pocket. It's already got the rounded edges from the laminate sheet, so I don't think I'm going to cut this one. Okay, this one needs cut down just a bit. Some kind of look like melons now. I don't know why. Bananas, maybe? Okay, so this will be the bottom. It's a little wide for my taste, but I really hate cutting into these pieces. Let's see how wide it is. Okay, it's 4. And the height is 3/4, 5 3/4. So I think if I just cut down this size, yeah, it's a little more square. Let's see, now it's 4 by 5, which I don't like. I'd rather it be 3. So which side do I like? This side. So I'm going to do 3 by 5. So I'm just going to cut this edge right off. There we go. And I'll save this piece and use it for something else later on. Never know what. Okay, so that piece is cut down, and it's now 3 by 5. So also another standard size for a tag. And that leaves 2 pieces left to cut. Okay, this one is gorgeous, but I think I might turn this into two long, tall tags is what I'm thinking. So it is now 4 3/8. So I think I would like it to be 2 1/4 and 2 1/4. Yeah. That's, yeah, 4 1/2. Not quite 4 1/2. So, one tag might be slightly, could do 2 and 2. Let's do 2 1/8. There we go. It should be the same size. Yeah, 2 1/8. That's not a bad size, but I'm going to cut off some of the bottom now. And a little tiny bit of the top just to get rid of the round edge right here. So I'm just going to do a little tiny bit. There we go. So now mine is, get rid of that, 2 1/8 by 5 5/8. So it's still a little bit tall, but I think that'll be all right. Actually, probably cut this one down just a little bit more. I'm not really crazy with that. Just one little tiny piece hanging over there. There. Yeah, I like that much better. That looks pretty. That looks very pretty. Okay, and then this one, I'm going to start with the edge here. This is why I don't measure, because every time I measure, I always change my measurements at the end anyhow. Okay, did I get that straight? Yeah. All right, and then this piece here. Yeah. So this one ended up being 5 1/2 by 1 7/8. So I think, okay, so I cut all of these that did I cut this one? No, I didn't cut this big one. I'm thinking I should make them this way this time, make shorter tags. So I think I'll make them, I have to watch that edge because it's rounded. I could round the edge though. Yeah, let's just round this edge too. So I am going to make this 2 3/4, I think. Is that good? No, 2 1/2. Yeah, I think just shorter, 2 1/2. So I'm cutting all the way through that. And then I'm going to round the edge of this and this to make it match this side. I think that's cute. What should we do with this piece? we could cut it right there. Yeah. There we go. I have this one piece with one little tiny piece, and I'm saving it. Crazy. I'm saving it though. I'm not going to get rid of that. Okay, so this is cute. I'm going to now bring in my tag cutter thing. It measures everything out for me. I don't know why, but I could just snip it with scissors. It's usually faster anyhow. Okay, so I think I'll go right here and I'm going to do 1 7/8 on the edge right here. I'm just lining it up. And I learned a trick with this in case you ever run into this problem. You got to make sure your tag is flush with this. Sometimes I ended up cutting like this and I didn't realize, and then whenever I flipped it over, it made my measurements all wrong. So yeah, make sure it's flush. Okay. And then whenever I flip it over, I just align it with this top edge on the 7/8. Make sure that it's flush here again. There we go. And that's what makes it even on both sides, here and here. Looks like I have to trim that off a little bit right there. Okay, that's a really cute tag shape. I like it. And okay, this one I was just going to round the edges, so let me grab my corner rounder. I'm going to see which size this is first. Okay, it looks like it's the 10 millimeter. So I'm going to use the 10 millimeter on this. Yeah, actually, I don't think that was the 10 millimeter. Let me do the other side on the 10 millimeter. Yeah, make them all match. There we go. Okay, now the bottom is also, I think I'll just do the 4. See if that's the same size. No, must be the 7. 4 was too small. Okay. Sometimes this happens whenever you're got a cutter that doesn't cut very well. Just going to use my scissors to cut off the edge. There we go. That was it. Okay, so this one's going to be a rounded edge tag. And these ones, I really like them. So I'm just going to barely cut off the edges. So I'm going to go at a 1 right there. Just making it into a small tag. It's really tall, and yeah, I like that one. I do the same with this one. I think I'll go a little bit deeper with this one. Okay, but I have to be careful because I'm out of notches. Okay, so I have to know exactly where I'm putting it. And luckily, there's like a little tiny F symbol right there. I'm just going to line it up with that. Hopefully. If not, I'll just use that and flip it over and make it match. There we go. I think that's about. Let me just test it. I'm just going to align that to make sure it's the same. About the same. Maybe a tiny bit off, but it's about the same. Okay, so this one's slightly more steep, I guess you could say, than this one, which is more shallow. So 2 different sizes. Okay, so this one okay, so let's see which side. I don't think it matters. How need the image to go back up here. I almost always use this 1 7/8 for my edges. I just find that they look more tag-like. If you have a Sizzix die cut, you could run this through a die cut machine too. So or actually a lot of times the fastest way is just use your scissors and match up the corners on both sides. But I want to make sure that I'm cutting all the way through the flower. That's why I'm using this cutter. All right, I love this, so I make sure I'm not messing this one up. I think I like this one at the top though, where this would come up like towards the middle area. So I think I'm going to make this in at the 2 line. I think. Maybe a bit more. Let's see. This one doesn't want to lay flat for me. Okay. Now I'm going to go to the 2. Sorry. Making sure it's flush. If you noticed a minute ago, I did not have that flush. That was going to be bad. Okay. 2, flip it over, line the very top with that edge of 2. And cut. Okay. And I wasn't going to cut this one. I like the whole thing of this one. So let me move my cutter now so I can lay these back out one more time so you can see them before I do the stitching. Got extra pieces over here. Okay, so we have this one. We now have 2 of these. We have the orange. I'm not sure how much of the camera I'm getting here. And I'm just getting up there. Okay, and then we have the big one right here. And we have this one, which I think I'll sit there so you guys can see them all. Hopefully you can see all of these. I am not really sure that you can. Okay. Yes, I love these. Okay, so I'm going to do some stitching on them like I did here. Some of them I'm going to use my sewing machine on. And then I will come back and show you what they all look like whenever I'm done. That way you don't have to sit through me sewing and stitching. Okay guys, I'm back and I have my tags all made. So we'll just start here with this first one. I couldn't tell if you could see it on this black or not, so I'm going to do it on this print and on the black. So, okay, so this is one of the tags that we made. Just lay it down there so you can see it here. As you can see that I did some hand stitching on the edges. And this just is like a button cluster thing. So it just slips right off so that there we go. See, so you guys can see the whole thing. I just did some temporary ones on it. Okay, so put that off to the side and go on to the next one. Okay, here's another one that matches that one with the orange. And again, it just has the button cluster. So I'll put it here on the black too, so because I can't tell with my lighting which one you can see and which one you can't. This time I just did a clip to hold this on. This will probably, I'm thinking it might be a pocket. I might turn it like this. I think that would make a really pretty pocket. There we go. So I'm trying to let you guys see them. All right, now I really like this one. I think that it came out really soft and delicate. And you can even still see the flowers and everything behind it. So, and this one also has a clip you can take off. And then you can really see, oh, look at the bird. Isn't that beautiful if that was behind that? Yeah, that's really pretty. Sorry, my hands are probably blocking everything. All right, and then next one. Okay, no, this one I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure about all this yellow, how this came out. It is kind of like, I don't know. What do you guys think of it? Do you like it? It's kind of banana-ish almost. Looks like a bunch of bananas. It's very tropical. Ooh, ooh, now I see. Very tropical. Yeah. Yeah, I can see that in being in a tropical journal. Okay, so this one, I messed up my stitching right here. I was not happy about that. And I also got in a really big hurry because I was running out of time to film this. So I messed up at the top too, but this is just like a lace, little paperclip lace thing. There we go. That way you can see it. And then This just pops right off. And this is just some basic sewing stitches. I forgot to tell you, this one also was just sewing stitches, and this one was the hand stitched. Let's see. Okay, next one was, oh, okay. So this one matches the red one there. It goes this way. And I hand stitched on the edge, and I added this little like tag here. And I'll put it over here so you can see it. I'm not sure, like I said, which shows up better, the black or the print, but yeah, and that's just some hand stitching. Okay, so this one was my original, and you can see why I love this. Oh, that's so pretty. I just love that one. Okay, now this was the last one that we did, and that I said I was going to turn into a pocket, and you can really see why I was going to turn that into a pocket. Either this got, it's kind of a bubble in it, but it's okay. Even up here, this would look pretty, but that is the background, or this flowers is the background. And I'll set it off to the side so you can really see them. Okay, so that was all of our tags. I'll bring them all back out real quick so that you have a chance to really look at all of them. They don't, I took the things off of them, so hopefully you can still see them. Okay, let me turn this one this way so that it fits on the screen better. There you guys go. All right. So I hope you liked it, and I hope you guys have a blessed day.